Hello, we are back with another video. If you guys are here, then you're probably reading the title up above, where I'm going to try to figure out what the P0456 small evap leak means in my 2007 WRX STI, the JD chassis, the last Hawkeye year. So what I actually bought was I was shopping around online and I was trying to figure out what is the best tool to help me navigate or narrow what the potential problems could be. So I found this. It's a company called Autoline Pro. They are very local. Well, local, I mean like they're here in Cali and they're in Los Angeles. And it's a pretty decent kit. It's called Autoline Pro. This is one of the parts that came with. It's like a bladder, where I'm actually going to try to use this, and probably I'll start to test with my intake system. Maybe if I can do that. I remembered I may have forgotten my tools in my wife's SUV. But if that's the case, we can use it. I'm going to try to use the little nozzle. And watching the video on YouTube from a guy called, what's his name here? SVT where he talks about like the engine bay, the vacuum lines, and the purge valve and all that stuff. I'm not really too familiar with it. What I like about this kit too, they actually give you the approved fluid, so that this oil that you use will not actually cause any damage or harm to your intake system or your the purge or like the fuel system part of it. And I wish you guys could see better, but I'll just show you. So this is the box right here. You pop it off. It's actually really nice and sturdy. And look how cool this thing is. Autoline Pro, I don't know if you guys are watching this, but if you are, so far I'm liking what I see. Up here on the top, if you guys can see, it will say power. And you slide it, and there's just a button right there. And when you're ready to hook the hoses up to this thing, there's the oil. This is where you'll put your fluid oil. And then there's a lot of product support, right there. There's probably the QR code, quick response, for those who don't know what QR means. And yeah, we're about to go over downstairs to the STI, and we're gonna hook all this stuff up. Here they got more of the, looks like the adapters. Looks like another part I can attach to. Here's some here. I hope this is the nozzle. And then actually, no, here it is. I love how they chose the anodized red. Look how cool this is. Yeah, the hose is really nice. I'm really happy with this purchase. I think I chose like the, I can't remember. If you go on their website, I think it's like there's certain kits. I tried to get the best bang for my buck, because I'm like, hey, I'm going to be using this for years to come, not only on my STI build, but also future plans for the Supra as well. This is the charging cable. This is more fluid when I run out after the first one. This here, the hook, I assume this is like where I would mount it, either onto the hood or the hood's hook, so I can mount this onto the machine so that it could just dangle in the air. So I'm gonna take a pause, and when I can figure out like the evap part where I can attach this into and start the test with the 1 psi, you know, because that's all that you need. You don't need anything more than that. If you did put more, it would probably cause damage to your system. So all right guys, we're gonna zip down and let's start this. All right guys, I actually also forgot to mention that while you're under the hood trying to figure things out, they actually give you a LED light. So, you know, put this in, and while the test is going on, you're trying to look to see where the potential leak could be. You're in there with this light trying to find it. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it later on in the day. I'm thinking if I want to be able to see the smoke a lot more better, I might do this at night. If that was ever the case, I will try to either document it during the day or try to record as I'm doing it at night, which would actually be hard to see. So I don't know yet. You know, I have to figure out where the purge valve is, where the fuel return lines and all that stuff, so that way we can start the test potentially. So hang tight. Let's go down there now. Okay guys, so we are here at night. So I tried testing the purge system. This line is the one that connects to the, you can't really see it, but the purge valve is behind these hoses here. This is the one that comes from the intake down to the purge valve. I wish I could show you, but it's probably this little thing hiding right there. Yeah, it's part of this. This is like the sensor for it. But I tried using the intake. I didn't see any leaks in this area. So now I have the Autoline Pro doing its thing. I don't see any leaks here. This is how it looks. It's doing an awesome job. So I don't really see any leaks around the area. Like here, if we're looking down here. Okay, maybe that was just dust. But what I can tell you guys is I'm starting to, why hello there, you're helping me fix the STI? So I could smell the fuel, especially when I look under here. This is the back side. There's my agency exhaust. Once I crawl under here, I really start smelling it. So it's not leaking here in this area. This is where the fumes would come from the filler neck. It would come into here. I don't know what this is called. But what's crazy is that I could smell the fumes from back here. I don't want to stay too long down here because then I might get high and then I'll never go home. Yeah, just trying to see what.